Hello, today I'm going to teach you how to grade your assignments in Google Classroom. Once you have Google Classroom open, you'll click on the three lines on the left-hand side and you'll click under Teaching, the Work section. Here you'll see all of the assignments you need to review and the ones you've already reviewed. You can view it by all your classes or select a specific class. In this instance, I'm going to grade this current electricity assignment. After you've graded the assignment, Google Classroom doesn't necessarily know you finished grading it to move it over to the reviewed section. You'll have to come back here, click the three lines, and mark it as reviewed. This is sort of like a to-do list for you. So if one student, you're giving them extended time to work on their assignment, it's a reminder for you here, and when you're done, you'll just come in and you'll click mark as reviewed, and it's like checking it off your list. So for now, I'm just going to click on the assignment, and it will open up, and you'll see all of your students and their assignments, whether they're done or not done. And up at the top, it will say it's usually, I edited this already. Normally, it's out of 100 points. And you could click the drop down and make it ungraded, or you could erase the point value and you can make it out of whatever point value you wish. So let's say this assignment is out of 5 points. I could just change to 5, click enter, and update the point value, and it will just notify that you updated it. I like to go down the list instead of looking at the tiles, so I'm going to click on my first student, Christine, and I'll just click over here and I'll open her assignment, and I will review her work. I told them to get things wrong on purpose. So let's say I wanted to leave a comment. I'm not really reading these, but you could highlight it, and you'll notice a little speech bubble appear on the right-hand side, the comment box, if you have the newest version of Docs. Otherwise, you'll also notice it up here on the toolbar. It's the same thing. When you open that comment box, you could leave your student a feedback on that specific question. I find that I write the same comments over and over and over. So I have this awesome Chrome extension called Permanent Clipboard. You'll notice it up here at the top. And that allows me to pre-populate the same comments that I end up repeating. I could just right-click in the box, click Insert from Permanent Clipboard, choose the comment I believe that they need, and this is not even the correct topic, but let's say they need to add supporting evidence from the text. I can pre-populate that and click Comment, and there it is. I can also manually change from editing to suggesting mode. Think of the comments that we did before as things you would write in the margin, versus this suggesting mode is more of what you'd cross out and write in your paper. So you never actually change your students' paper for them. So if I wanted to erase, I want to say it's not water, it's land. Of course, this is not true. You could say replace water with land, and the student has the opportunity to accept or reject your change. Of course, if you're the teacher, they're probably going to click the check. If it's pure editing, then they'll have the ability to determine if it's acceptable or not. And whether they accept or reject them, it'll show up here in the comments section. When you're all done grading this student's work, you'll just click the X at the top of the tab, and it will close that tab. You could go in here and you could leave Christine a private comment and say, "Great job," and post that to Christine. And now I could go to the next, and I need to give her a grade, so let's say I gave her a 4 out of 5. Now I'm going to go to my next student, Mary Jo. I'll click on Mary Jo's work, and you'll notice a new tab opens. The same thing, I'll read through it. She did actually make a mistake. I did tell them to do mistakes. So I'll go into suggesting mode, and I'll suggest that she adds the apostrophe T for don't put wires under the rug. So now I'm going to keep reading, and maybe I will suggest a comment here. Of course, this is not real. I could add the comment box from there or at the top, and I'll just tell her from my permanent clipboard to check her verb tenses. But of course, this is all fictitious. And now I'll click the X at the top of the tab, give her a grade. Let's say she did poorly. I'll give her a 2, and I'll say, "Please see me to discuss," and I'll post it. And now I'll move to the next student, Beverly, and I'll open Beverly's. I'll go through Beverly, same thing, comments, suggestions. You get the idea. I'll click the X when I'm done. I could give her feedback, so I could say, "Great job. Let's work on your spelling. And I'll post that to her. And I'll give her a grade of a 4. As soon as I'm done grading all of my students' work, I will make sure that they're all checked and I'll click return at the top. I wouldn't return the work unless I'm done grading all of my students, because you wouldn't hand them back to some students without returning it to other students, because you'll get that student that says, that's not fair. So I just usually hold off till the end, and then when I'm all done, I'll click return, and it will tell you all your students and their grades, and you can leave a private comment for all of them. So you could, it looks private to them, but it's really just a mass comment that you're leaving for all of them. So you could say great work, and it will look like a private comment. I'm not going to actually return them because I really do have to go through and grade them. So I'm just going to click cancel. This private comment thing is also really great. I use it a lot with my teachers and students as a way to communicate about the assignment while the assignment's going on, giving them feedback throughout the process, and them asking me questions and me being able to answer their questions, which will help guide them with their assignment. Once you're all done grading it, you just go back, you click on the 3 lines, you go to your teaching work section, and remember to, I'm just going to go back to that class. Click on those 3 dots and mark it as reviewed, and we'll move it over to the reviewed section so you could see here's all my assignments I reviewed versus what I have on my to-do list, which is a lot, so at least I have a checklist. With the students, the way that they'll see their grade is you'll click on the 3 lines on the top left, and they'll see a section under enrolled called work. So there's 2 work sections, teaching work and enrolled work. They'll only have enrolled work. When they click on this section and they go to done, they'll see all of their assignments with the grades next to it. So that's how they'll receive their grades. Good luck grading. Have fun.